Welcome, Half-Bloods, to another plot hole edition of the Half-Blood Pod. Scott and William are here.
Mm-hmm.
We've moved on from the finals that shall not be named, and we're focused on the NBA draft. AJ?
I'm at peace. I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad it's over. You're gonna
Yeah, I
choke
bet.
away all the games you lost. It's a relief when it's over.
Good call. Good call. Well, some of us are looking forward to the draft. AJ, number one. We got this. Don't you dare.
Peterson's
draft
gonna be better.
Peterson, he's going to be better than him. He's definitely going to be better than Boozer, despite Boozer, I guess, people are feeling like he's going number 2 now, and he should go number 1. I don't know what's happening. Get out of here.
Yeah, avoid
This
Boozer at
dookie.
all costs.
I was right about Zion. Bust. I'll be right about him too. I don't think Boozer's going to be a bust, but the ceiling's too low, guys. Come on.
I guarantee he won't eat himself out of the league. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, good call. Good call. William, we finished the plot holes from that annoying social media post. I feel like we had a lot of fun. As we were doing that, a lot of people wrote in a lot of plot holes, and I want to go through a couple of those. Some of them we kind of have already addressed, but I'm willing to do this again. I don't think they listen to the podcast. Otherwise, they know that we would have addressed it, and they'll just be waiting on social media, and we'll see if Cassie clips it. And if she doesn't, then they're never going to see it. So let's keep doing plot holes. I've been having fun, and I think so has the world, and so have you. So let's do it.
Yeah.
This is from Danny, and Danny said, "Why didn't the Potters just apparate when they saw Voldy?" Was this one worth bringing up here? Probably not. But I have heard a funny take. I feel like it was when I was on with Barry on the Retold podcast, and I feel like somebody brought up like, what if James just turned into a stag the moment that Voldemort showed up and then just charged him? Do you think Voldemort's reaction time would have been ready for, there's a stag chasing me down?
Yes, I do. I think it's pretty clear that he's
that good. You were also pretty convinced that he knows that he's an animagus, but I don't know if he did. Maybe Peter held some things back on purpose, Maybe he just...
at his own peril. But why did they apparate? Well, number one, it's a panicky situation. Like, you got surprise attacked thinking you're perfectly safe, and the scariest person in the world walks into your living room, right?
So rational
surprise
thinking
Number
doesn't
two,
always prevail.
Their house is definitely protected by an anti-apparition jinx, and you can't apparate while you're sitting in the house. Most likely. As a part of this special, it's like, so you can't apparate in or disapparate out. They spell this out clearly in the books. Dumbledore says most wizarding homes are protected by like anti-apparition jinx.
Yeah.
You can't just come in and out of homes. Like, most homes have the spell around their house. So that's why, like, when Mr. Weasley comes home, he comes out from the yard, like he comes from the front door. He doesn't just apparate in the living room. They're almost all, this is spelled out by Dumbledore and how the wizarding world works. So
you're a genius. Okay, well,
that's why.
To further that point, again, we get in detail what happens, like, from Voldemort's point of view in the 7th book. Mm-hmm. To your point, on a surprise, like, James doesn't have his wand. James is dead before he gets his wand. Like, he doesn't, as Voldemort describes in book 1, I believe, like, fight bravely. I don't know. I forget, someone said that. James doesn't fight at all. He just collapses like a marionette.
It was a surprise attack. It's not his. It was.
Yeah. But then Lily, in theory, has some time to get her wand. In theory, you brought up the best point, which I didn't think of, and this is why we have a podcast, so that you can teach me things. You're right. Most wizard dwellings, you can't do that, and the Weasleys, great example. And certainly,
especially if they are trying to protect it from stuff like it, an anti-apparition, spell would be pretty standard.
Agreed. So then they would have had to have done side-along apparition, however you talk. I can't do it with a baby. Harry is the only person that we see do side-along apparition. There are many times where it would have made a lot of sense for Harry to do that, and no one does it with him, because I think it is a scary and challenging thing to do, and only Dumbledore does it with him. Can
Harry, Ron, and Hermione do it together a lot?
Well, yeah, that's because they all know how to apparate. I'm talking about an underage. I'm talking about an underage kid who doesn't know how to apparate, doing side-along apparition. Like, can a baby handle apparition? I guess is my question.
I assume they would survive it, but they'd probably be like crying their eyes out. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like, I don't think unless you botched it, you're not going to splinch them. But like, they would
Like
definitely
Dumbledore
not
wouldn't do that,
react
but
well.
like a
Not
pressure
react well.
situation, like where you're, I don't know. Again, like nobody does this. Nobody in all of 6-year Hogwarts has apparated. Like it's not a thing. You do not apparate with children. Nobody does it.
Mm-hmm.
Harry did it once with the most powerful wizard ever. So I'm just, I'm not sure a baby has ever apparated. Is all I'm trying to say. And Lily, not sure that's. Anyways, Lily obviously wasn't there to run. She was there to protect and plead, and you know that's what she was there for. So, but you brought up the best point. So, not a plot hole, obviously, but it is.
Nope.
I just thought James turning into a stag, pretty hilarious.
It'd be something to do. Better than what happened, right? You know.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So
I think there's a chance
if you kill him,
if
you kill him while he's a stag, does he stay a stag? So they walk in, there's a dead deer on the ground instead of a body.
We need Sirius to explain this. I guess Lupin's still around. Yeah, Lupin would have to be the one to explain this.
So it looks like it's like a dead deer. So it's like looks like every road I ever drive on because there's dead deer everywhere where I live because they're dumb and they're overpopulated.
We have less dead deer here, but definitely. I mean,
you came to my house. What was in my yard as soon as we pulled up at night at like 11:30 at night? There was deer in my yard.
Deer everywhere. Yes, those glowing eyes. That was crazy. Well, let's hit one more plot hole. We're at 6 minutes. We're doing great. This one is from Alexis Cardeon. I can't roll my R's, but shout out Elder Cardeon. I thought maybe they were related. Could be exciting. Maybe he's following along. My boy. Why? I did. This is true. Hello. Hola. This is Elder Cardeon. I can't roll my R's. It's embarrassing.
Cardeon.
Thank you. Why did Voldy show up? This is talking about the Ministry and the Lost Prophecy. Why did Voldy show up after the mission failed and risk revealing himself? We talked about this at length on the pod already. Obviously not a plot hole. And again, most people are writing in like bad decisions, which again is very different from a plot hole. Mm-hmm. But we talked about this a lot, right? Like this was the moment. He's been growing increasingly desperate. He knows that he's put all his marbles in this one gambit. And again, he fully says like out loud, I'm not going to get caught. I'm going to kill you and then leave. And then he fails.
Yeah. Also, I think when he showed up, when Harry goaded him basically by saying it's smashed. And True. That's when he showed up. Voldemort was like listening or watching or like feeling through Harry. Like maybe it was a connection, maybe it was some other magical wave he was dropping. But like when Harry's like, it's smashed, and then Harry feels the pain in his scar and he's like, he knows it, right? That's when Voldemort shows up. He's like, well, now it's gone. So there's no point. I'm just going to come kill the kid. He doesn't know that Dumbledore is there yet.
Right.
He's not aware of that yet. At least we don't know that he is. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But I always read it as he finds out the prophecy is smashed, not because he has like magical bugs listening in to the conversation, but because he's feeling the connection that he and Harry have. Like that's what he's attuned to at the moment.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then great opportunity to kill Harry.
Yeah. And so he tries to do it, and then he finds out Dumbledore shows up. He's like, I don't even care. I'm going to kill that guy too. And then he finds out what it's like to like actually share like too much with Harry, and he's terrified of that connection and won't go back to it.
I mean, like, and also like, I feel like a part of this is like, again, we opened the 6th book with like all the horrible things that Voldemort's doing. His reign of terror, his giants are loose.
His Bridge.
Yes, his Dementors are loose. His Death Eaters are out torturing. Like, he wasn't going to stay hidden forever. He had a plan of terror, and he had his followers. He was looking for a little bit more information and looking to kill one kid before he, started his reign. But I don't know. He wasn't. He was ready for the reign. Ready to start terrorizing. In my opinion,
he was ready to go.
So, not a plot hole. Again, a poor decision. Again, he literally declares out loud, "By which time you will be dead and I will be gone." And he failed. He was bested by Dumbledore and didn't think possessing Harry was all it was cracked up to be. Not a plot hole.
Mm-hmm.
Not a plot hole. William, we've got a couple more. Let's save them. We've been keeping these pods to about 10 minutes. I'm enjoying them. Keep writing in plot holes. We'll have to figure out a new series after this for our short ones, but I've had a blast, and keep them coming. Write them in. Anything else, William?
I got nothing. Peace.
Deuces. Welcome to VA, AJ. Peace.